$70 million.
Oh, shucks. There's more than 1,000, I bet you.
But how can we take it with us?
Oh, hello, what's going on? My name is Joby. I am the Dungeon Master for The Familiars, and we are coming at you with another episode of our Real Play D&D stream and podcast. We are professional actors, we're unprofessional adventurers, and we are playing through Storm King's Thunder! That's right. We've got an amazing group of level 8 adventurers who have bested Golden Fields. They've taken down Goo, the Giant Lord, and now they are in Amphale looking maybe to see what they're going to do next. We've got some homebrewed backstories weaving their way in. We're going to sort of see how those all maybe come together or fall apart. You never know, it's Dungeons & Dragons. We want to thank everybody who's supporting us. If you want to support us, you can head over to Patreon. Drop us $3 a month. It's super helpful. It's a huge amount of support. And for those who are doing it, we're going to call you out by name or screen name next episode. So thank you very much for your support. Tell your friends, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Read reviews. Don't read the reviews. Write reviews and write good ones. If you want to write a bad one, you can email the David Gesson School of Drama at Yale. I think it's just info@ because we all went there. Anyway, without further ado, I want to get us going here. These are the Familiars. These are my friends. We've got Alex playing Rooster, Dragonborn Barbarian. We've got Austin playing Thibodeau, our human bard. We've got Annalise Lawson playing Worthy, our tiefling cleric. We've got John Doherty playing all non-player characters. And we've got Zach playing Justin, our half-elf ranger. We're the Familiars. So, without further ado, I think that we should get into a little bit of a recap of our last bit of adventuring before we get into our ep. So, just to catch everybody up, we were a group of 7 and now we're a group of 6, or we were a group of 6 and now we're a group of 5. And after leaving the underground lair of the young black dragon Snagtooth, Captain Chowder, our warforged sorcerer panda construct friend, got a mysterious magical message from his family, who he has been in search of since the beginning of the campaign. He left a message with the group saying that he loves them and will miss them, but that he needs to find his family. And hopefully, with a little bit of luck, they will meet up together in the future. The party decided to travel onwards to Amphale because they had 2 young children in tow to deliver to their family. En route, they saw that the surrounding area had been destroyed by hill giants, and they met with the Lord's Alliance guards at the front gate, who accepted the children and brought them to their family, and also let them know that they needed to register one member of their party, Worthy, for no other reason than the fact that Worthy is a tiefling. headed into town, and they saw that there was a prisoner in the middle of town who had been accused of murder, and that this person had a squid tattoo on their forearm, and that there had been rumors that other folk with similar tattoos had been committing all kinds of malarkey in and around the Sword Coast. So we're at a decision point in the middle.
There's a bit of
of
murder around these
Amphale.
parts.
We can
Now 50.
head to the church to register worthy. We can go to the bar, talk to the local residents, and wet our whistles. We can do a number of things.
Can
The
we solve a
familiars.
murder?
The choice is up to you. What would you guys like to do?
I want to go to the bar and see if we can find a tiefling that has the thing that the papers that Thibodeau can copy. But that's one rooster's instinct. We are a team.
I think it's up to Worthy. You want the official papers, or do you want me to forge them for you?
Worthy's kind of distractedly looking around and just clocking the sidelong glances she's getting from these people, and sort of shakes and focuses on Thibodeau and just says, I think this is going to be a problem wherever we go. So maybe I'll try to give them a different name when I register, but I don't know if there's a way of getting around registering.
All right. Well, what's your pseudonym?
Better.
Better.
Nice.
All right.
So let's head to the church.
Okay.
And as they're going, I make eye contact with a few of the passerbys who are staring too long, and I say, all right, put your eyes back in your heads, move along. Nothing to see here.
Just please don't. It always happens, and it just makes it worse.
Just on, make a quick intimidation check.
I say, damn it. Sorry, guys.
Gods.
You can do it.
4.
No, you can't.
Or there's a couple of Lord's Alliance guards that are taking a look at this prisoner in the middle of the town square. Just on makes a quick attempt at intimidating them.
He says, what's the matter? You never seen a half-elf ranger before?
They all look at you and stop laughing, and they look at your quarry, Worthy. And one of them looks at Worthy and says, yeah, you see, it's right up the steps. You just got to go right up there and just go ahead and register yourself. All right? Trust you about as far as we can throw you. Welcome to Amphale. As you guys
Thanks.
head up to the church.
Oh, do you know how
In the
hard
church-
it is not to get into a fight right now?
Please, could everybody just stay calm? If I can
You're
manage
looking at a
it,
stone
you
building
can.
with this green slate roof that stands just to the north of this of the horse statue. And you walk up these stone steps that lead up to this big double door. And as you open the door, inside is this pristine gray and white marbled area. There's oak pews, and there looks to be these beautiful paintings and altars throughout, and tons of candles, all lit. And what looks to be at the back of this church that all the pews are facing is this large statue, and it looks to be Lathander himself in the likeness of an angel holding this candle in both of his hands and looking down at it. contemplating the beauty of the light of Lathander. And standing there at what looks to be the altar is a broad-shouldered woman, human who looks to be in her 50s, on the shorter side. She has thick, flowing, this shock of red hair, and is poring over this large book and has this quill dipping it in ink and then making these, scratches up and down the pages.
Hey, Joby.
Yeah.
Who would play her in the movie? Like, do you think like it's like a Bette Midler or like a?
I see like a
real
shorter
woman,
Sigourney
like
Weaver.
Midler.
Like a short Sigourney Weaver? Okay, I can imagine that.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, like a
I was just having a
stout, half dwarven Sigourney Weaver. Any of you who
That
have
is
interacted
great.
with dwarves in the world of Faerun can recognize that at somewhere along this humanoid's life, they probably have some dwarf in them. And she looks up at you and sees Worthy. Sighs. Says, yes, step forward, registration right this way.
Thank you. What information can I give to you that you might need?
Name.
Better.
Can you spell that, please?
Better. Better.
Make a deception check.
Hold on.
Who's that?
God, it's just me. I was just reacting.
Oh, God! I just want to meet your character so bad. Okay.
It's the sexton.
Oil.
Durathra looks up. Oh, sorry. Her name's Durathra.
Carry on.
Looks like,
It just walks through.
just this old man walks behind Durathra. She doesn't even say anything. Oh gosh. Ralph. Bathroom's back that way, Ralph. Back that way, Ralph.
Hey, thank you.
16. Better. Better. Where do you hail from? Better.
Nightstone.
Make another deception check.
Oh boy.
And I have inspiration, and I'm going to use that inspiration to roll with advantage.
Go ahead.
Oh, she knows how to play now.
First roll is a 12.
23.
Coming in hot with a 23.
Ah, nice.
She really believes you're from Nightstone.
Nightstone. There was an attack on Nightstone recently, was there not?
Oh, yes, it was awful. The Zents tried to roll in, but praise be to the Lord of the Light. I think they were routed. I don't know about who, but...
I didn't hear about the Zentarum. I was talking about a giant attack. That's news to me. The Zentarum attacked Nightstone, you say?
Oh, my word. Yes, it was just after the giants. Cloud giants. It was horrible.
This world, we can't seem to catch a break these days. If it's not the giants, it's the Zentarum. If it's not the Zentarum, it's the dragons. Just looking
And if
for a
it's
bit
not
of
the dragons,
peace.
it's a bunch of fools who look like me, not doing their job as good citizens.
Really sort of putting the bee in subtle there, aren't we?
Go ahead and make a straight charisma check.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
With advantage. With
Hold
advantage. That was so
Okay. That was
darn charming. Charismatic, one might say.
Okay, one's a 9.
Oh, no.
First roll coming in with a strong 9.
15.
A 15.
Ty goes to the runner.
Durathra looks up at you and says, between you and me, I don't think there's anything good about any of this. Forgive me. I'm just doing what I've been ordered to do. But I believe that all humanoids, all folk of Faerun, should be able to walk free without having to enter a town and register their own name. I appreciate you being so cordial with me. I have not earned it.
What are you talking to? Yeah.
Well, she takes a sheaf of paper from underneath this huge book that she's writing in, puts it out, writes better on it, Nightstone, takes a big stamp and stamps it. Better? Here's your registration. This should be good in any town that you come to that's on the long road, the high road, what have you. No one should give you any trouble.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else I can do for any of you today?
No.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, lady.
She looks up.
I just want you to know, as someone that once did what I was told, there is sin in that. And I walk out.
Rooster walks out of the church. Are the rest of you staying put?
No, I'm heading out too.
I'm gonna walk out also.
I
Everyone
turn
walk.
quickly and walk out.
Allah help us, I say as I exit. Can we please
guys
drink
walk out.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we
Like that.
head to the inn, see if we can find ourselves some rooms before we go shopping.
Okay. Great.
That sounds like a
You guys-
montage is coming up.
Jitterbug. Jitterbug.
So I can show you what you guys are.
I got some healing
looking at
potions in
here.
my hand.
The sales in Amphale.
So, as you guys make your way out, I'll just give you a
Chowder
little
had
bit
all the
of a-
cash.
No, David Chowder.
No, it's in
Wait,
the bag
he
of holding.
didn't. Yeah, who has the bag of holding?
I do.
Rooster does.
So,
Try to take it.
here is the town center of Amphale. And thank you again, Bailey Wiki, for the awesome tiles. Now, you guys are here at the Mercy of Light Temple. And the Staghorn Flagon you can see is off to the right. That's the tavern that they mentioned. Looks to be a couple other shops here and an inn down to the south here. As you walk out, I forgot to mention, the smell of horses is pungent. And I'll just say that as you walked in, the wind was going one way. And now as you walk out, the wind has shifted. And it's just horses, just this like smell of hay and manure. And you can look to the south here, and there's this windmill here, and you can see that there are horses going in and out, being sort of brought out back to this sort of watering hole that's behind it and stuff. But anybody who knows anything about Amphale knows that they are actually very well known for their horsemanship, and the higher class, richer of members of the Sword Coast would like to vacation here, usually in Amphale, and you know the young degenerates of Waterhavian nobility would come here and basically drag race horses, stuff like that. But you guys head over to the Staghorn Flagon, and as you do, you come to basically this is you walk in, and it's a homely and a boisterous feel usually, but there is definitely that paranoid pall that's come over the entire town also exists within the tavern that you notice almost immediately. And
Is Paranoid Paul John's new character?
yeah,
What? No, why'd you say
yeah.
that? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You walk in, and basically this is a stone and timber tavern. It looked like it has 2 stories when you walked in, and there's just this large common area, and at the center of it, though, is a pit. And you see that this looks to be some kind of makeshift fighting pit. And the reason you know that
So
is because you see 2 figures in the midst of this here pit. One looks to be a member of the Lord's Alliance. You can only sort of tell that because their Lord's Alliance garb has been taken off and strewn to the side. But Thibodeau, you recognize some of the pieces of armor that they are sort of taking off as they seem to be sort of getting ready for what looks to be a bare knuckle boxing match. And the other person looks to be a human. Well, John, do you want to give us a description of who the other person is that they're looking at?
Sure. It's a human monk, about 6 feet tall, very thin, but strong thin, like Navy SEAL thin. He's got tattoos all over his body and a spiral tattoo on the left side of his face that has the center of it around his eyeball.
Cool.
He's got blousy pants and a sleeveless, dirty shirt, and his clothes look very, very old and faded. He has also got on something that appears to be sunglasses, and he's sort of cracking his knuckles. And you notice that he doesn't have much of a facial expression. He's very, very hard to read.
Just so the podcast knows, when John said it seems like he has sunglasses on, he put on sunglasses. It was perfect.
So,
as you guys... Thibodeau is like very quickly checking to see if like the bets have closed on this fight. Are they still? Have they started fighting yet, or are they?
No, they haven't started fighting yet. There look to be a couple of folk like right around the edge, definitely trading some gold coins, putting coins on the table.
Do I see a bookie like right away?
Absolutely.
I run up
taking
to the
bets,
bookie,
taking bets.
And I put 10 gold on 10 gold on the monk.
10 gold on the monk. 10 gold on the monk. We'll see if you get your money back. Anybody else like to place a bet on this here fight before it gets started? This fair fight between the Lord's Alliance and one Starog.
I also would like to put some money on Starog. Starog?
One. How much money are you putting on Starog here? Starog, the monk in the blousy pants.
10 gold also, please.
10 gold on Starog. Any more bets on Dominic? Any more bets on Dominic? You guys look around and you can see that Dominic is trying to sort of get the kinks out of his shoulders. And Thibodeau, you especially are looking around just to sort of see like how the other bets are falling. And a lot of people are putting money down on Dominic. And you can hear a lot of like, oh, Dominic, you got this. You kicked that skinny punk's ass, you know, and like people it seems to be a Lord's Alliance bar. Anyway,
and, you hear kind of like a hush, briefly in the stands, and you hear or you see Starog address his opponent, and he says, "Dominic, these glasses are painted over. I can't see through them, but I use them to trade my third eye. Now, are you ready for a fight?"
And I say to Worthy,
Dominic.
"Oh my God, this guy is the ultimate bird boxer. I cannot."
This is only the second tavern I've ever been into in my life. What is happening?
You see Dominic.
I was going to give Starog bardic inspiration.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I just say, hey, monk. Kick his ass.
And the monk kind of turns his head and goes, "Thanks, friend."
And I turn to Worthy and say, "Friend, Worthy, friend."
Dominic then steps up and says, "All right, let's get this party started. I've always wanted to kick your crazy ass since the first time I saw you." And then the bookie comes in and says, "All right, bets have been placed. Let's get this party started." And you see that he's also holding a bell, which he rings, and I don't have a sound effect for that. But a bell starts to ring. Starog and Dominic come at each other, and Dominic throws a huge haymaker right at Starog's face. Starog catches it. twists it, breaks his hand, throws him down onto the ground, takes his other hand without looking, punches him directly into the solar plexus, knocks all air out of him, picks him up by the scruff of his neck, right to his face, and says,
John, what does he say?
Looks like your day's over, friend.
and takes his palm of his other hand and slams him in between the eyes and knocks Dominic completely out cold. Drops to the ground. Bookie says, and that's another win for Starog. Might not be the crowd favorite, but he does keep winning and winning and winning. Come collect your bets. So Thibodeau, you get your 10 gold back plus an extra 10 gold. And anybody else who, I forget what did you put down, Rooster? The internet will
Same.
help us remember.
It was 10
Same?
gold.
All right.
So I get 20 gold.
10 gold for you. And I can't remember the other bets. Everybody, you double your bets if you won, and you lose your bets if you lost them. It's at this point that you see Starog stand up and two members of the Lord's Alliance in full uniform come up, take Starog's hands, handcuff them, and lead Starog back upstairs into the upper floors of the inn. Everything sort of seems to be like quieting down now. And looks like the fighting at this moment is at least over. People are making their way to the bar. Looks to be mostly Lord's Alliance, a couple of common folk here and there who at least you know are common folk because they're not wearing any kind of uniform. What would people like to do?
Have sex with that monk. Rooster is so aroused. Rooster is like googly eye, love, like the wolf, the coyote cartoon, just like eyeballs, like moo, and whispers that to the entire group, and then says, but drinks on me, I'm a big winner, who wants something?
Me.
Okay, Tibbs?
Yeah, I'll take a golden gulp if we have it.
Justin?
No, thank you.
Justin?
No, thank you.
Oh, Justin.
No, I don't partake.
All right, I don't know what, okay, all right. And I go to the bartender and say, 4 golden gulps.
And while Rooster's doing that, I walk up to one of the Lord's Alliance people at the bar and I say, pardon me, just wondering that monk who won the fight, why was he taken away in handcuffs?
Starog, you mean?
Aye.
Oh, yeah. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I believe that he was delivered here from Waterdeep. Was a prisoner there for some crime that beyond my rank to understand, but he's been sent here by, rumor has it, Lyrel Silverhand herself. Some kind of secret mission. I don't know. That's a lot of talk. Could be right, could be wrong.
Thank you,
Did
friend.
I overhear any of that conversation?
Yeah, sure. He's kind of drunk. He's talking loud.
Cool. Worthy leans over to Thibodeau and just says, that sounds like a very similar situation to ours. Do you know anything about it?
Don't know anything about it. But I'd like to get a chance to talk to Starog. Did you say his name was?
Yeah,
Aye.
Starog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Any
could
chance
lose
we can
money on
talk
that
to him?
guy. I just want to see someone kick his ass. He's really good
Oh,
at
I
fighting.
could kick his ass. I could kick his ass so wonderfully.
All
If
right. Well,
maybe-
next time he comes down, you should definitely talk to the bookie over there. He points to the bookie. You should definitely talk to talk to Kaivan over there, and
Kaivan,
he can
okay.
set
And
something up.
Rooster gives a golden gulp to Tibbs, to Worthy, takes the other two, downs them, and goes, Kai, come here. Here, come.
Great. Barkeep's like, excuse me, you're gonna have to pay for that. And the Lord's Alliance dude looks at you, Thibodeau, and says, well, he looks you up and down and says, if you're a member of the Lord's Alliance, I'll bet you could go sweet talk the guards up by their room if you want to give a chat with them. Something I don't have any confidence. I can't do that kind of thing myself, But you look like a confident fellow. Maybe you could go chat with them a little bit, see what they'll let you do.
Sure. Thanks for the tip.
Of course.
Say, Rooster, how do you want to play this? You want to talk to him in the ring, or?
I want to play him all day long.
Oh, okay. Well, Rooster, he is a monk, they said, so they tend to be celibate.
I love a challenge. Don't tell me what to do.
Thibodeau, I think you might be our best bet on this front.
Okay, and stop. Okay, great. John had to go, but we're just going to continue on with the last little bit of action here in this episode. So, familiars. John, you're looking very good, I gotta say. John.
Wonderful
nice
bone
headshot.
structure.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's me, John Doherty. I had a kid. I like to fly fish.
It's a great impression, by the way. We're professional actors.
Joby's my best
professional
friend.
adventurers.
Oh, John, you're back.
Oh, thanks, John. Hey, John, you're back. What would you guys like to do here in this bar? You guys heading up to talk to Mr. Starrog? You guys talking to other people around the bar? What are you doing?
I kind of want to know more about this Moida.
Worthy has finished her golden gulp and has reached over to the extra one that was bought for just on and is just sitting there, starting to sip that one.
Awesome.
Can I go up to Kaibosh? What was his name? Kaivan. And I say, hey, Kaivan, if that's your name.
It is?
Is it? Okay.
Yes?
I would, like to very much battle Starrog, just platonically. But I think I could kick his ass, if that's how his pronouns are. Do you know?
Oh, I haven't asked him personally. Thanks for the reminder. I'll definitely check in with him next time. But yeah, sure. You want to be up next on the list? Right now we've got an opening because he just keeps kicking everybody else's ass. So, Rooster,
Yes.
you're down
Also-
for the next fight. Yeah.
Great. Could I ask one other question of you, Kaivan?
Of course, Rooster.
Don't be scared as I ask it. And I start
will try not to
flexing
be.
all my muscles. Okay, great.
Make an intimidation check.
What do you know about this Moida?
Marcus Squid.
What, Marcus Squid? Where are these? Where are these right behind me?
Oh, God.
Are you making an intimidation check?
Well, I just want you to know how intimidated you should be.
I think Worthy's making a constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Oh, at the end of this next beer, Worthy is absolutely going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Where these? I go. I want to know what you know about this Mark of the Squid.
That's right.
Here comes the
Nice.
intimidation check.
With bardic inspiration, I said before.
Do you
this.
have it?
Yes, from a long time ago.
Oh, great. Go ahead.
Great.
Good always to use your bardic inspiration on minute social interactions.
Oh no!
19 though.
You're right.
19. Everyone's just tossing it down. You have bardic inspiration. Okay, it's great. He's got a bunch. He's level 8 now. It's great. He's got a lot of these to give out. He gives them out like candy. And get him back on a short rest. Come on.
I'm about to take a
so
short
we've got
rest.
a 19 coming in with this intimidation. Kaivan says, "Okay, well, no need to get touchy. I was probably going to tell you anyway, but
okay.
happy to have any more help on this murder. Yes, a member of the Lord's Alliance was killed a few days ago, and after a pretty quick investigation, we found that gentleman that we've put into the cage in the middle of town serve as a warning. Lord's Alliance had gotten information that there'd been similar activity from folks with this tattoo, mark of the squid, looks like to be some kind of gang activity. We haven't found out much more than that, but we're going to keep him there until he tells us more.
And you don't know anything more about the mark of the squid?
Oh, no, not me. I try to stay out of politics myself, but yeah, just mark of the squid, something bad about it. I don't know. I wouldn't get a squid tattoo. It seems pretty shady to me if you ask me. If you're asking, which you are.
Yeah. Oh, and then I just say to Kaivan, those who are silent only support the oppressor. Bye. And I walk away.
See Kaivan come out with some kind of retort, but then sort of stop and think for a moment. Anyway.
Great.
Thibodeau, Worthy's drinking.
Yeah.
Thibodeau, just on. What are you up to?
I say to Thibodeau, if you could get up there and get a word with that Starog, feel like it could be a useful ally.
I think so too. I just got to check on one thing. Hey, Worthy.
Yeah. Well, what's up?
And I smack her in the face. I
Oh.
say, that's not your name.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget.
My name is Betta, and I'm from Nightstone.
It's going to go great. It's going to go great. Let's just look this gift horse in the mouth. You guys, you staying down here, or are you heading upstairs, Thibodeau?
I'm going to head upstairs. Anyone is welcome to come.
We're splitting the party.
You know what? Why don't you do this reconnaissance on your own? I'll keep an eye on things down here.
And if it doesn't go well, I can always punch it out of him, whatever you need.
Yeah, I think we avoid that for now.
Just punch some friendship into him.
I put my drink down on the bar and go upstairs.
And I'm sort of down there keeping an eye on Worthy and Rooster.
Worthy grabs Thibodeau's half-drunk drink.
And Rooster says, another round for my better friend here.
Oh, I see what you did. It's funny, but I'm not supposed to say why.
We're going to leave it there at the Staghorn Flagon, ladies, germs, and folk of all kinds. We're so happy that you joined us. We're having a great time here. We're just having fun. Just having fun at the bar with some friends, remembering fake names, and punching friendship into others. We love you. We love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Give us a support on Patreon. Give us a support on the socials. Give us a support to your friends. But most importantly, our intent is all for your delight. So we will see you very soon next week. Don't you fret. Don't you fret. Not for 1 minute. Not for one little bit as I get my controller up. Peace out, y'all.